Falling on level ground, set your posts 74.5 inches high and 91 inches between posts. Mark the location of the brackets by measuring 5 3/4 inches down from the top of the post for the top bracket and 73 5/8 inches down for the bottom bracket. Place the bracket above the mark, center it on the post, and attach the brackets to each post using 4 screws. Assemble the bottom rail by sliding 2 91-inch pickets over the aluminum bottom rail. Place the assembled rail over the bottom brackets with the deeper channel of the aluminum facing down. Cut the top rail for length. Assemble the top rail by sliding the aluminum top rail insert into the top rail. The insert should be cut 5 inches shorter than the top rail. Place the assembled top rail over the brackets with the flare of the aluminum facing towards the front of the fence. Attach the top rail to the brackets on each end by placing a screw through the top rail into the brackets. With the top rail in place, you are now ready to install the pickets. Cut the first picket a 1/2 inch shorter than the opening between posts and notch each end to fit around the brackets. Measure down 1.5 inches and cut each end at a 45-degree angle. Slide this picket into the top rail with the notches facing up and the open knuckle facing toward the front. Push up on the picket and snap it into place so that the picket hangs on the aluminum insert. On the backside of the top rail assembly, you will need to place 2 self-drilling screws into the top rail to lock the top picket into place. Mark the location of each screw 22 3/4 inches over from each end and 2.5 inches up from the bottom of the top rail. Pre-drill through the back of the top rail and the aluminum insert using a 1/8 inch drill bit and screw the top rail to the insert, locking the picket into place. Screw an L channel to each post. Place the L channel between the top and bottom rails on the back side. First cut to length and position the L channel so that the short part of the angle is against the post and the longer part of the angle is facing towards the picket. Attach to the post using the provided screws. Cut the remaining pickets a 1/2 inch shorter than the opening between posts to allow for expansion, and assemble the panel by hanging each picket from the preceding picket. The final picket must be ripped to width so that it interlocks properly. Measure down from the second to last picket into the aluminum bottom rail, add 1 inch to this measurement, and cut the final picket to width. Hang the bottom picket with the cut end inserted into the aluminum bottom rail, using the leftover cut piece from the picket to lock this picket into place. Attach L channels to the front of the fence. The longer part of the angle should be pushed tightly against the pickets and the short part of the angle screwed to the post. Place the post caps on the posts and attach them using a finish gun or adhesive. There you have the beautiful Trex Solitudes fence, available in 3 natural colors: Winchester